Hey, it's Thay. Today I wanted to talk about a story that I affectionately refer to as Santa's Weird Reindeer. So it actually started when I was on my way back from MFF in I think 2017 or 18. It was the first convention I went to with my actual fursuit. And on the way back, I decided to stop at my hometown, went to my parents' house, and it was about 12 in the morning. I had my fursuit and a buddy's fursuit, and they needed washed very badly. So I kind of let myself into the house and just tried to discreetly wash these fursuits that my parents had no idea existed, or that I was even into the furry fandom, or what it was. So the next morning, I can only imagine my stepmom waking up and going in the laundry room and flipping on the light and being like, huh, well, that's new. So obviously at that point I had to sit down and have a discussion like, okay, here's this thing, it's a hobby I've been into for a while, and it's weird, but I like it, and it's strange, and yada yada, and however, they just kind of brush it off as, okay, cool, whatever. And that's when it got weird. Because at that point, it was around Christmas time, and my dad was like, you know what, your grandparents are flying in tonight. I like to dress up as Santa Claus, you can be my reindeer. Last I checked, I don't look like a reindeer. So he figured, it's fine, we'll just throw some festive bells on you and go to the airport. Mind you, this is an international airport. Granted, it was a weekday at 10 p.m., so no one was really there. But the people that were there, they would not let us walk more than 10 feet without stopping to take a picture. So after about, I think 30 minutes of that, we had to go all the way back to security to wait for my grandparents to come through. And there were two police officers standing there that were just kind of very understandably suspicious. So my dad walked up to them first thing and explained, hey, we're just here to see family, we're coming to greet them, we're not doing anything weird, anything special, we're just kind of saying hi and then leaving. And they were cool with that. So after about a few minutes of making silly poses for TSA, my grandparents walked through, and of course they recognized my dad as Santa Claus, because that's kind of his thing. And then they were trying to figure out what the heck I was.
Where's Tommy? Oh, you guys are.
With these ears on, I practically dwarf my grandmother, so I'm looking down at her like this, and eventually I kind of say something, and then she recognizes me, and of course, quote, you guys are nuts. But all in all, it was good fun, and I was just happy to kind of, get that off my chest of this thing I've been hiding for probably over a decade, and afraid of being judged for it. If you like something and you're passionate about it, be passionate about it. Don't let the opinions of others affect that. And in my case, my dad ends up parading my YouTube channel around now. So that being said, you never really know how they react. So I say just go for it. And I hope you enjoyed this quick little video of me telling a story. And as always, thank you for watching. I would also like to thank my cats for letting me borrow their tower.